He plays Berterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. The fight is finally taking place after a few niggles, delays, injuries, whatever, and now it is a fantastic fighting rider for the undisputed championship of the world. And on the undercard, Joe Cordina versus Shakur Stevenson. We've also got Fraser Clark versus Wardley. Fabio Wardley, the guy from Ipswich. And there's a rematch. And we've also got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Sapitsa, the Polish guy. Right, I'm going to start with that first. Eubank Jr. with a W. He's fighting a guy on like 25 wins and 2 losses. He's 34 years old. He's from Poland. And the guys he has lost to are Gennady Golovkin and Jamie Munguia. So they're not bad fighters. It's a good resume he's got of losses. So it's a good pick me for a guy who's been in with guys of experience. But Eubank Jr., since he's not fighting any names now, I don't know what's going on now. This is a handmade for Eubank to move up. And if he doesn't beat him, then he needs to retire. So it's a W for Eubank Jr. There you go. Tough fight, but one he'll get through. Fabio Wardley versus Fraser Clark 2. You know, the first fight, Fraser Clark was winning. I will admit that at times he busted up Fabio Wardley pretty well, but I believe that Wardley didn't take him as serious as he could have done, and you only get one shot in this game to really put a dent on someone. If you don't, I think Wardley will come better this fight, and Clark's had his chance. It sort of reminds me of Chisora Dillian White. I think Clark, it'll be like round 13, basically. It will pick off where the last fight left off. And I just think Wardley this time won't take as many, and he will get the job done. And when he goes to finish this time, he will do. I'm not knocking Fraser Clark. What he did was amazing, and I thought he won the first fight. But the rematch thing, I actually feel like Wardley will finish it this time. Okay, so Wardley wins that for me. Joe Cordina versus Shakur Stevenson, or should I say Shakur Stevenson versus the Welsh wonder Joe Cordina. Coming off a loss against Capassi, who lost to Josh Warrington. So I think Shakur Stevenson's just levels. And it's easy to say that because he's not lost and he looks that damn good, and he's the only fighter I think that could beat Gervonta Davis right now. Shakur Stevenson, no one wants to fight him because he makes everyone look bad because he's that good at boxing. He's just Mr. Avoidable. Ronald Winky Wright used to be like that. Legend, School Felix Trinidad. You couldn't beat him. And I think this is where Shakur Stevenson's like, he's a too good a boxer for people who want to get in the ring with. And you get that stigma where you're too good and no one wants to really fight you. And that's the Stevenson effect. So he's fighting Joe Cordina, who is very good, but he's beatable, and Stevenson's skill level is that good. Stevenson wins for me. Okay, and then the final fight, which is a cracker. And everyone at first was saying Berterbiev, and they're going on the power. But for me, Bivol wins. Let's break it down. You've got a guy with really fierce, scary power, who's not a brawler, who's a great boxer. Sort of reminds me of Golovkin with that freakish touch your power and you're gone. But Bivol can punch, man. Bivol can punch. Bivol can box. Bivol's got a good jab. He's young-ish, and he's a very good boxer. And if this is coming down to who wins the boxing matchup, I actually believe that Bivol is better as a boxer than Berterbiev. Anthony Yarde showed in the last fight that against Berterbiev, that Berterbiev has struggles if you've got power. And Bivol can mix up the power with the boxing and the jab utilisation. Now, Berterbiev does have great footwork and can move around and stalk you. And he's got a very good trap game, and he doesn't waste much energy. That's usually like a lot of these power punchers with fierce power. They stalk you, very Golovkin-like, and then they wait. But Bivol's not that guy. Bivol throws combination. Bivol throws punches to the body. And he also has discipline, guard. My opinion on this is Bivol gets the win over a unanimous decision. This is a very, very good fight for the undisputed. But I believe that the better boxer is Bivol. And people just going on the power of Berterbiev, which is scary. But Bivol also has an equaliser. He has the power. And for me, he has a smarter boxing IQ. Very bold statement to make, because Berterbiev is not just some come forward brawler. But Bivol isn't just one power puncher. He has the skills. Both have skills. And I think Bivol can withstand Berterbiev's power and execute a good long-distance jab game. And with the body shots, I just think Bivol can give as good as he takes. Well, time will tell. Not many have done so. Joe Smith Jr., I don't think did. No. Yard struggled. Nobody has lasted with Berterbiev because this power is just scary. I believe Bivol's the man to do so, and I believe he's the man to take Berterbiev to the 12 rounds and get the decision. I'm in quite a bit of pain at the moment with my back. Not great pain, but just enough to say I can sit down and talk for a bit, and then I can get on with a video and get out. So I'm going to bounce today because I need to be stood up and moving. I'm going with Bivol for the victory. I think he's going to win in a decision. I don't think he'll knock Berterbiev out, but it's going to be an intriguing fight where I think he's just got the IQ and the engine to deal with Berterbiev. Very bold statement because Berterbiev's a monster. But my gut instinct, since the moment the fight was announced, was that Bivol can win this fight. There you go. I'm going with Bivol. Peace. Comments in. Is Berterbiev going to stop him? Or do you think Bivol has the skills and IQ to beat him? I think Bivol has the skills and IQ and speed to beat Berterbiev. Very, very tough fight. Scary fight, in fact, for Bivol. But if anyone can do it, I believe it's him. Peace. Bivol with a win. Get your comments in.